Yo, 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 it's your boy Eddie Star coming to you live from the trash truck, about to give it to you raw. And check it out, man. There's some stuff going on. They talking about Jeanie Buss wants to clean house. She wants to get rid of everybody. She wants to get rid of Jim Buss, Mitch Kupchak, Byron Scott. She wants to clean slate. She wants to bring Phil Jackson in, after Phil Jackson fired Derek Fisher. And she wants to bring Phil Jackson in so they can, I guess, bring... everybody's guessing Luke Walton to be the Lakers head coach. Now, the link will be in the description below. You can read it for yourself. Phil Jackson has an opt-out clause with the Knicks in this upcoming summer. He can opt out of his duty as head of basketball operations for the Knicks, and he could come back to Los Angeles if Jeanie Buss fires her brother, Mitch Kupchak, and everybody, and starts clean. I think it's somewhat of a good thing, right? I think that's a good thing because anything at this point would be better than Byron Scott. It's not that I'm rooting for Byron Scott to lose his job. I wouldn't want nobody rooting for me to lose my damn job. So I'm not about to be rooting for another man to lose his job. I just don't think that he's the right fit for the Lakers. And I don't think that he's going to go beyond the end of this season. Now, if Phil Jackson does come back, Phil Jackson, you gotta remember, he doesn't have the most patience with young talent. You can see that he did that with he had his issues with Kobe, and he's just not the most patient person when it comes to young talent. So if we're complaining that Byron Scott is not patient, Phil Jackson, that's what he's known for. He just doesn't have the patience for young. He didn't even really play his younger players when he had a squad. So that's something to keep in mind. But Phil Jackson, I want him to be the head of basketball operations for the Lakers. I think that's only right. But I think that Jim Buss doesn't need to be completely banished. I think that he's great at player development, and I think he would be excellent at player development, like as far as drafting players and developing players. He has an eye for talent, and his track record proves it. But I think he'll be a little bit butthurt if Jeanie Buss fires him, because his ego is going to take a big blow. But if this does happen, wow, this is major. Now, I'm not going to be the guy to sit up here and just hop on a train and be like, yay, hooray, hurrah, everyth's good. All right, the Lakers are a mess right now. It's a wasteland. It's like trying to turn it's basically trying to turn Watts, into Beverly Hills, or you're trying to change something that was once. I can't. There's no way to explain it. If you're in a marriage, right, and you bust into the door and you see your wife sleeping with 3 guys, you're gonna be like, what? The marriage is completely toast. So you have to completely rebuild everything. So that's the thing with the Lakers. If you have earthquake damage, right? You got a nice mansion, and they catch on fire. The fire damage may be so bad that you have to rebuild the house. So that's what I think that the Lakers have to do. They have to rebuild. They have to do everything over again. And right now we're currently in that process. But those golden days of us just hoisting championships, it's going to be a long, long time. There's a new NBA. I don't know if this old triangle is going to translate with the new NBA, where it's more like a fast-paced ball movement type of league. And I don't know. I really don't know if that's going to work, his triangle. It may not. But this may not even happen. This may just be all a bunch of stuff that journalists are sensationalizing. We don't know. Now, Alcatraz 94, he asked me, hey, Eddie, who do you pick, Ben Simmons or Brandon Ingram? Now, this is like the Gilligan's Islands question. Who do you pick, Ginger or Marianne, right? It's no wrong answer. I guess it's more on preference. The Lakers, if they have the opportunity to draft Simmons, if you have the opportunity to draft Simmons, get Simmons. But I do feel Ingram is a better fit. Now, this is the same dilemma that the Blazers went through. They already had Clyde Drexler. And they had the opportunity to get Michael Jordan. But they just was like, I don't know. We kind of already got Clyde. They're kind of similar. Because if you look at Clyde Drexler's game, it's like he was kind of like Michael Jordan. But so they was like, nah, we're not going to get him, so we're going to draft somebody else. And the Bulls drafted Jordan. And you already know, 6 championships down the line, he's the man. So you always pick the player that has the most potential, no matter what. So that's my take on it. Lakers, we got to go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Brooklyn is on our heels as far as tanking. They might try to steal that second pick from us. So keep your eyes glued to tankathon.com. It's your boy D Star. Peace, man. I'm out.